This is the definition of what goes around comes around. We are witnessing a moment in Nigerian history where the hunter has become the hunted, and the man who once wielded the power of life and death over others is now crying out for mercy from the very same system he helped to build. If you believe in karma, if you believe in the law of retributive justice, then what is happening in Abuja today, Saturday, December 20, 2025, will make you sit up and pay attention. The headline is confirmed, and the irony is so thick you can cut it with a knife. We are broadcasting live with details that have emerged from the EFCC headquarters. The man who was once the chief law officer of the Federation, the man who stood in court and argued vehemently against the bail of IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, is now fighting for his own bail and losing. Reports coming in confirm that Malami has spent his third night in EFCC custody after failing to meet what his lawyers are calling stringent bail conditions. But that is not even the juicy part. The real story is the sudden change in his tune. According to a statement released by his media aide, Mohammed Doka, the former AGF is now flooding social media and legal channels with lamentations. He is shouting from the rooftops that the EFCC is infringing on his fundamental human rights. He is complaining about illegal detention. He is complaining about harassment. He is even demanding that the EFCC chairman, Ola Olukoyede, recuse himself from the investigation because of a personal vendetta. Can you imagine? The same Abubakar Malami who famously justified the extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and asked that the Supreme Court itself questioned, is now quoting the Constitution to protect his own liberty. Let's look at the fact of his arrest. The EFCC picked him up regarding grave allegations involving terrorism financing and the operation of 46 suspicious bank accounts. These are not small accusations. We are talking about billions of naira and the security of the nation. But instead of quietly facing the law, Malami has launched a media war, crying that he is being persecuted. This is where the Nigerian internet space has exploded with reactions. The comment sections are on fire with one word: karma. Nigerians have not forgotten. They remember the days when Malami stood at the podium and declared that national security supersedes the rule of law. They remember how he defended the detention of agitators and activists, arguing that their rights could be suspended for the greater good. Now that the shoe is on the other foot, he suddenly remembers that Section 35 of the Constitution guarantees personal liberty. As the old African proverb says, the axe forgets, but the tree remembers. The tree of justice has remembered Abubakar Malami. The drama intensified late last week when Malami's legal team approached the Federal Capital Territory High Court seeking to force the EFCC to release him. They argued that his continued detention was illegal, but in a stunning blow, the court dismissed his application. The judge ruled that the EFCC has a valid remand order to keep him in custody while investigations continue. This is the exact same legal tool that Malami's Ministry of Justice used to keep thousands of Nigerians in custody without trial for months. Now it is being used against him. It is fascinating to see how the tables turn. During his tenure, Malami was the face of the government's hardline stance. He was the one who insisted that Nnamdi Kanu must face the full wrath of the law and bail should be denied because he was a flight risk and a threat to national security. Today, the EFCC is arguing that Malami himself is a flight risk and a threat to the financial integrity of the nation. The prosecutor has become the defendant. And let's talk about the terrorism financing charge. This is the same label that was placed on IPOB and Sunday Igboho. Now, the former AGF is facing questions about funds that were allegedly moved to sponsor instability. While his aide dismisses these charges as baseless and sensational, the fact remains that he is answering questions in an interrogation room, not sitting in a plush office in the Ministry of Justice. The reaction from the public has been overwhelmingly critical of his sudden human rights advocacy. People are asking, where was this love for the rule of law when you were in office? Did you care about fundamental rights when you ordered the raid on judges' homes? This situation serves as a powerful lesson to every public office holder in Nigeria today. Power is transient. The whip you use to beat others today will be used to beat you. I really want to know what you think about this instant karma. Do you feel sympathy for the former AGF now that he is facing the cold concrete of a detention cell? Or do you believe he is simply reaping what he sowed? Is it fair for him to cry about human rights now, or should he face the same national security treatment he prescribed for others? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below. Please, if you are enjoying this breakdown of the biggest karma story of 2025, do me a massive favor and smash that like button. It helps the algorithm push this video to more people who need to see that nobody is above the law. And if you are not yet subscribed, please click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We are tracking Malami's bail hearing day by day, and you don't want to miss the moment he finally appears in court. We also have to consider the political dimension. Malami is screaming witch hunt. He claims this is happening because of his recent political moves and his defection to the African Democratic Congress. He alleged that the EFCC chairman holds a grudge from the Justice Ayo Salami panel. But the EFCC has fired back, saying this is not about politics, it is about the law. They are asking, did you or did you not operate 46 bank accounts? Can you explain the source of the funds? These are factual questions that cannot be answered by crying persecution. As we watch this unfold, remember the image of Nnamdi Kanu in the glass box in court, denied bail time and time again. Now, picture Abubakar Malami in the EFCC holding cell, unable to secure his own bail. It is the ultimate reality check. We will keep our eyes peeled on the FCT High Court. Will they finally grant him bail, or will he spend his Christmas in custody? The Lion of Kebbi has been tamed by the law he once administered.